Welcome to Childhood Trash, a dumpster dive into our childhood nostalgia where we re-examine the most influential media from our youth in order to answer the question, tragic or nostalgic. I'm your host, Pia LaPlaca, joined by my co-host,
Maggie Keating. Hey.
Hey, Maggie.
Hey, girl.
Sorry, I just got a text from a cookie dough company asking me to buy cookie dough.
Oh, if you insist. I think that it's going to have to be
the joys
yes.
of being a girl.
The joys of being a girl. So,
what's new? What's going on in your life right now, Maggie?
Girl, I am dying dead. I accidentally scheduled all 3 of my workshops, or 2 workshops and a presentation in the same week.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I'm skipping my class after this.
So the tea is down again.
Oh yeah, as usual.
Yeah. So I walked to class today.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But it was great. I got in a little exercise. It was amazing.
Whatever you say.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, I was like,
the buses are not worth the hassle.
Yeah, the buses are pain. Yeah. But I was really, I was experiencing Boston in a new way. I'm leaving Boston, and I just I feel like I haven't lived here and experienced all of Boston yet.
Okay. Fair enough.
It was kind of nice.
Yeah.
In a
You were
way.
girl in movie.
I was I was walking down Newberry Street. Yeah. I was feeling myself.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was fun. But anyway, we're here to talk about something equally as fun.
Oh.
Which is Kickin' It. Everyone loves Kickin' It. Okay. As been proved by our algorithm. Everyone loves Kickin' It.
People want more. I don't know if they should.
I don't know. I think there's something about us watching it and no one else having to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
We're watching it so you don't have to.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. We're just doing it for you.
We're just doing the Lord's work.
We do everything.
At this point.
The Lord's work. For sure.
Yeah.
Because Kickin' It, these couple episodes, I was kind of my jaw dropped a couple times.
Really?
Yes. Just at the pure I don't even know.
Nothing surprises me in this show.
I don't even know.
I've never been surprised.
This is insane. So the first episode, Kung Fu Cop.
Episode 11. Episode 11. Kung Fu Cop, I like this episode.
I don't know about all that. I do remember watching this one when I was a kid, specifically because of the way fucking Kim is dressed.
But low-key, that's how she normally dresses.
No, I know, but the afro,
the fro, yeah,
is insane.
I love the fro,
and the way that she
the way that she pulls a cassette out of her fro,
and she
is amazing.
Oh my god, no, I can't. This episode was just oh my god, cultural. There was some under. How can they be so racist to so many different people?
Agreed. I'm trying to see it as this is its own thing. This exists outside of the realm of reality.
Clearly.
I just that's a dream, that's the only. It's a dream, and that's the only way I cannot be oh, this is bad.
This is bad
because
I don't know, man.
I just think it's so unreal. You know what I mean? It's so fantastical.
Yeah, they're supposed to be in a Bobby Wasabi movie.
So here's the plot of this episode,
and then we can kind of hate on it a little bit.
Yeah, then we can discuss.
Okay.
So this new Bobby Wasabi video game comes out, called Kung Fu Cop, 1997. Or 1977. Excuse me. Thank you so much.
Duh.
Yeah, that's my bad. And Jack stays up for 2 nights playing this video game because he's just a boy.
He's just a boy. And he comes in and he's super tired. He falls asleep in his locker at the
that was
dojo.
Silly.
And they're Jack,
go take a nap.
Go take a nap.
Rudy's go take a nap in my office. And Jack's don't you dare tell me what to do. But and he goes I'm gonna go in your office and I'm gonna watch a movie. I'm just gonna be a silly girl and watch a movie. And so he puts in Kung Fu Cop 77, and he's I'm just gonna watch a movie, and then immediately falls asleep. And so we get thrust into this movie, and it's just so silly.
It's definitely silly. But Kim is, if you haven't seen the episode, I'll
put it in the thumbnail.
Yeah, please. Because it's atrocious.
Yeah.
She is in this disco pantsuit.
So
Oh, I forgot about Milton in this one.
Yeah, it's iconic. I don't know what you mean.
Milton was lit.
Iconic.
Milton was lit. Okay. I have a theory. We'll get to it later. Okay.
Yes, I agree with your theory.
Yeah. I already know.
If it's gay, I agree.
Yes.
But anyway, So Jack wakes up and he's in a, they call it a police dojo instead of like a police precinct. And he's in the dojo, but it's a police station. And he's getting like shook awake by Eddie, who is like the chief of police, I guess. And he's yelling and he's like, why are you yelling? Everything's loud in the 70s. And I loved it.
Yes.
And he's like, look at your shirt, loud. And he's like, he's got this fabulous wig on. I love Leo Howard's wig in this.
Yes, that's
this
true.
episode.
He does have cool, I love a good 70s haircut.
Yeah. And it's like flowing. And he's got this
I have
awesome
something to tell you
outfit
after this
with a vest.
about that.
Okay.
Don't let me forget.
Okay. I'm so excited. And then they go into the police station and they meet Bobby Wasabi, who is played by Rudy in this.
Of course.
Now, Bobby Wasabi, this is where I was like, okay, Bobby Wasabi is a white man canonically in this show.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to even think about the possibility.
The possibilities that
you know, canonically, it's canonically a white man. So I don't feel bad about Rudy playing him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Always been like solving the crimes, not doing the time. But you know what? He's like a seasoned.
Wait, this is so cute.
Thank you so much.
Show the camera. It's so cute.
I got a new phone.
It has bunnies on it.
I got a new phone.
Oh my god, really?
My phone's been
That's so nice.
broken. So like he's like the seasoned cop and Jack is the rookie. And he's like setting up Jack to like work with him. And in comes Kim. Now talk about Kim.
Okay, I'm here to talk. I'm here to fucking talk about Kim.
What's her character's name? It's like Peppermint or some shit.
Oh, Snowflake Jones.
Snowflake Jones. Snowflake Jones.
So Kim is in this 70s like pantsuit, like flared ankles, bell bottom. Yeah, the whole getup.
Bright pink.
That's fine.
Yes.
What's really insane about this is Kim has this giant blonde fro.
Yeah.
And the whole episode, literally I watched her the whole episode because I was like, there's no way that she's smacking gum, like, you know, like doing that thing. And she has the craziest black scent.
Oh, see, I wasn't reading it like that, but now I can see that makes sense. I wasn't thinking, she just sounded more Kim to me. You know how Kim's voice is really annoying?
She's like, like she puts on this like sassy
she does this
tone.
like, no, but she has a southern accent.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like Southern Valley Girl, and it just sounded like that to me.
But
it just sounded like more of Kim's accent.
I just couldn't because of the fro. And the way she would
I can understand that.
It was like such a stereotype. It was like
really random.
It was like very strange.
Why would they make that her? I mean, I don't know.
Like why not just make her like a hippie?
Yeah.
Like she could have had a little flower crown. Like that was the white girls movement.
Yeah.
That was the white girl movement in the 70s.
Listen, I didn't make the episode.
I didn't either.
No idea.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not prosecuting you or whatever, but like,
yeah,
that was crazy.
So she lost her dragon's eye necklace.
Yes, which I'm confused about what that thing really does.
It's magic.
It's magic.
It's magic.
It's magic.
And Eddie, the chief of police, is like, we're not messing with that. We are not helping her. You guys are gonna go do this other like small little case that I want you to work on. And they basically go behind his back and help Snowflake Jones find her necklace. And so this is crazy. Actually, the more I think about it,
the more insane it is. Yeah.
It's insane, but like it's all done in silliness. It is all done in silliness. I have to think that it's all done with like just innocence and not no malintent.
No,
like
no. I don't think it's ever like
you know,
none of it's like mean.
Yeah. So then they meet Jerry's character, and Jerry's playing La Boca. Which is
okay, sorry, continue. La Boca.
Do you have something to say about La Boca?
No. I just can't.
Do you have something?
Just when we get to Millie Moon Dust, let me know.
Okay. It's not Falafel Phil's. It's like been retrofitted to be like this kind of like a speakeasy. I was thinking.
Yeah.
But like they were saying for snitches, and he's La Boca, which is the mouth, and he's like the snitch, and so they go to him and they're like tell us what you know about the dragon's eye, yada yada. They like push him up against the wall, which is kind of crazy. How he's dressed, I don't love. I think it's a choice that is interesting.
Yeah,
for sure.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, so then he leads them to Millie Moondust at the school, who's performing at the school, and. Now, you just love your little redheads, don't you?
Fucking stop. Okay, so why am I forgetting his actual name right now?
Milton?
Milton. I was like Milburn, Milford.
Mildred.
Milburn is where my roommate is from. Milton is dressed as David Bowie.
Yeah.
Circa Ziggy Stardust. And it is so
Yeah.
fucking good. It's so good because
So
to
funny.
me, that is canonical. That literally means that Milton is
Queer.
bisexual, non-binary.
I agree.
And it's a fantastic Bowie costume.
It's great.
It's really good.
He looks amazing. I know for a fact I had no idea what was going on when I was
Yeah.
watching this as a child.
Yeah, but it's really
But
good.
it's amazing. He's like, I can't hide anything. I'm wearing spandex.
Yes,
I
that was
love
funny.
him.
He's like, I'm Millie Moon Dust, and
he's playing his French horn.
Yeah.
And he's, bringing the
He
house
ate
down.
that. Like they queer coded him right there.
They
So
did.
And then the next
And then
episode
in the next
they ruin
episode,
it
he
all.
gets a girlfriend.
They ruin it all. So whatever.
They're like, he's still straight, guys. Don't worry.
They totally
anyway,
had to like backtrack. They were like,
No,
they didn't
they
want to
did.
yeah.
They did.
But
and that's sad. He tells them about the lava lamp factory. If this couldn't get any
Any
more
weirder.
70s.
Yeah.
They're like, what? Like, I felt like they were just throwing out ideas. They're like, what's so 70s? Like lava lamps. It's like, okay, they go to a lava lamp factory, and at the lava lamp factory, they find Eddie, mwahaha,
and
being the villain.
Guess what kind of 70s stereotype Eddie is? The gangster.
He's the gangster.
He's the gangster.
Yeah.
The only black character.
Well, I feel like the gangster's usually like Italian mob.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It was just cray. Cray to me.
I thought he ate. Like, I thought he was great. I loved him. Like, his wig in this. Like, he got a new wig. And then he had, like, a hat with, like, a feather in it.
Yeah.
And he has the dragon's eye necklace. And he's like, you, like, are not going to get it from me. You couldn't, meddling kids or whatever.
You meddling kids. So they have a fight.
They have a fight because there's a fight in every episode.
Yeah. I watch it in 2x speed, and it always goes really fast, and it's really funny. And they're like...
That's amazing.
Yeah. It's
How'd
really
you watch
good.
it in 2 times speed?
Oh, I have this, like, extension on my Chrome that's, like, speed up the Disney Plus shows.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's very helpful.
Basically, he's like, he's gonna throw it into the lava of the lava lamp, and instead of it falling into the lava, it lands on like a pipe, and it's like hanging off the pipe, and Jack, the rookie, goes on the pipe, and he does a little balancing act, and grabs it and gives it to Snowflake, and saves the day.
Yeah.
And then he wakes up, and they find out that Kim lost her dragon's eye necklace, which her aunt gave her, but now her mood ring's lighting up because she's making him blush.
Yeah, like he says some comment about how her hair was pretty, and then she's like, "Oh, my mood ring." But yeah,
They're
he
so
wakes
cute.
up, and Jack apologizes to Rudy for being like, "Don't tell me what to do."
Yeah.
And the end.
Okay, it's a romp. It's a romp.
Sure, it's a romp.
It's a romp. It's a period piece. It's a period piece. No. Like, it's a time capsule. It's of itself. Like, it's.
I guess. Yeah, sure.
Like, I don't have any strong opinions on it. I remembered it super well, though.
I definitely remembered Kim.
Oh, I knew Eddie was. I was like, Eddie's
it
gonna
was
be at the
Eddie.
lava lamp. He's gonna have the necklace. I knew
Yeah,
he was gonna have
yeah.
that. So.
Okay, I was actually excited about the next one because I love a Halloween episode so much.
Oh, true.
I love a Halloween episode. I don't like Christmas episodes. I don't know
Really?
why. Like whenever I'm like rewatching a show that has like a Christmas episode, I usually skip that one.
Wow,
don't know
I
why.
love a Christmas episode.
Like the Glee Christmas episodes, I just don't
I
care.
love the Glee Christmas episode that's all in black and white.
Yeah, I know that.
So
That's
good.
like, I don't know what it is. If it's not Christmas, I don't want to watch it.
That's okay.
But that doesn't make sense though because I will watch a Halloween one. I don't know. I think I'm just more of
Halloween's
a
more
Halloween
neutral.
girl. Yeah.
Anyway, this is called Boogie Nights.
Oh, thank God.
Frank, remember Frank? Frank is 19 canonically in this show.
Oh, perfect.
He's 19 in 7th grade. Let's talk about it.
Wait, what? Yeah.
They mentioned that in these episodes, and I was like, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
So Frank is a black dragon, and which means he is like at the other dojo, the enemy dojo, and he is trying to crash the mall's annual Halloween Boo Stravaganza.
Oh.
And Jack's like, don't do that. He's like, don't do that. I'm gonna mess you up.
Don't do that. I'm gonna mess you up.
He's like, you know what happened last time, because last time they like beat up the black dragons. And so the kids, the Wasabi Warrior kids are trying to scare Jack, and they tell him this like crazy story about a butcher who used to be at the
who owned the dojo
when it was a butcher shop, and he like went crazy and like killed his partner or something. Yeah. And Jack's like, okay, whatever. And they're like, we didn't scare you. Oh no. But they told it to Jerry, right?
Yes.
And it really scared him. And he is like very much believing it, very scared.
Yeah.
And they're like, but Jack, like what scares you? Like you're just like inflammable, like whatever. And so then they're like, it's Halloween, they're walking by, and there's this very creepy clown. Very creepy. Do you remember how creepy this clown was?
Very creepy.
And they find out that Jack is afraid of clowns because this story's crazy. Tell. His parents hired a clown for like his birthday, and the clown just like berates him like his entire birthday and like yells at him. And then he's like, that's why I'm afraid of clowns. And it's just like child abuse. Like it's like
child abuse.
It's really crazy. He's like, I'm afraid of clowns because like they're mean. They're not because they're scary. And it's like it was a really interesting way to be afraid of clowns.
Yes.
But he tells them this, and who overhears this but Frank. And Frank's like, it's Halloween, I can get myself a clown costume. Get up. Yes.
So they basically, the Black Dragons show up to this Halloween party, they crash, and they are dressed as clowns. So Jack decides that he's going to blindfold himself in order to fight them.
Yeah.
Because he's so cool, he doesn't even need his eyes.
Do you remember the killer clowns in 2020?
Yes, I do. Why? Like, why? People were really bored. People were just really bored.
That was pre-pandemic. That was like, what a time. I remember when the pandemic happened and all my friends were like, can we have the killer clowns back?
I'd rather have that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. But the fighting is going well until Frank unmasks Jack, and we see that Milton is in trouble. So Jack has to gather his courage and defeat the Black Dragons, even though they're dressed as scary clowns.
It's very cute because he's like, he had my friend, and I would do anything for my friend. Mm-hmm. And it's very sweet of Jack.
Yes, very cute.
Next episode, 13, Clash of the Titans. I felt like this should have had a different title.
Perhaps.
Like, it should have been like something Romeo and Juliet-y. Because it's literally like West Side Story, Romeo and Juliet.
This is the episode where Milton gets a girlfriend.
Yes.
Or tries, yeah.
Now tell me, how old does this actor look to you?
Definitely older.
Yeah.
I don't know, honestly.
Like the main cast all look like 14.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
And then they bring in this actor to play Milton's girlfriend or Milton's love interest or whatever. She looks 26.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
And I understand, like, that makes sense for, like, secondary casting, like, to get someone who doesn't have to go to school and stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, it's so weird.
Weird.
It's so weird to look at.
Yeah, she looks like a teacher.
Yeah. That's what in the first shot they do a fantasy shot where they're like,
she takes off her glasses.
Yeah, she takes off her glasses, her wind's wind's going through her hair. And I thought she was gonna be a teacher, and I was like, oh my god, this is an episode about Milton having a crush on his teacher.
She walks up to the board and she does like an equation.
Exactly. Like that could have been the teacher.
That's very fair.
But that's not what this episode is.
Yeah, Milton basically has this crush on her, and he's going to talk to Julie. He's going to talk to Kim at Falafel Phil's about this crush.
Oh,
and he's
it's
like,
so silly.
I've been meaning to tell you this for a while, and she's like, are you sure you want to? and Milton's like, I'm ready to start dating a girl, and she's like, I love you, but not like that. Yeah. And he's like, no, you're not my type.
I know. You're not my type.
Like, you're not even my type. And she's like, oh, like, okay. And he basically, like, asks her, like, I don't know, about...
talk to Julie.
Talk to Julie.
And then Julie goes up to Jack and does, like, a very similar bit.
Yeah.
Where she's like, I really need to say this, like, whatever. And he's like, yeah, I don't know you. Like, he literally doesn't know this bitch. And she's like, no, I like Milton. I want you to set me up with Milton. And he's like, oh, perfect. Got you.
And he's like, she says to him, you're not my type.
Yeah, as well.
Which is so silly.
Which, like, amazing. Get the two attractive people to be sad about themselves.
Yes. Good job.
Yeah. Then, like, Jack and Kim convene, and they're like, okay, plotting, scheming. What are we going to do to get these two lovebirds together? And Kim's like, why doesn't Milton just give her flowers? Give her a bunch of roses. Sounds amazing. Mm-hmm. And Milton shows up to the school with a bunch of roses. And Julie's like, oh, what's that? Like, are those for me? And he's like, no, this is my lunch. And then he takes a bite out of a rose.
I love Milton. He's so funny.
And then, like, Kim's like, yeah, that was a bad idea. He was farting all day. And she goes, but it was kind of nice. I love, there's such like fun like duty humor in this show, and
Duty.
I love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So their next idea is a double date.
Yeah, okay.
They go on a double date.
They go on a double date.
And pretty much like immediately into this date, Milton and Julia are like, we don't need you anymore. Like, we're good.
Mm-hmm.
We know how to.
And it's with Jack and Kim.
Yes.
We did not say that, but that's obvious.
Yeah. And then they're like feeling all rejected because they're like, we just got broken up with. Mm-hmm. We just got dumped. And they have this cute date, and so Milton and Julie are now dating, and they go back to the dojo. And Julie mentions something, and she's like, you know, like, I'm living with my uncle right now.
My uncle. Guess who her uncle is?
Ty. And if you don't know who Ty is, he's the sensei of the Black Dragons, the other dojo, who's so silly. I actually love him. Yeah. He's a fun villain.
And like Rudy and Ty don't approve of the two of them dating, and they're like, you can't see each other anymore.
And they forbid it.
But they end up dating behind their backs, and
they do a Lady and the Tramp thing
with the spaghetti. Jack and Kim like are the lookouts, and they're like trying to help them.
They're like behind a dumpster or some shit.
Who even knows? But Rudy ends up discovering Jack and Kim have been helping, and he's pretty upset about that.
Well, then you have the fight, which is the Black Dragons come and they see them on this Lady and the Tramp date, and then they Kim and Jack have to fight them. And one of them ends up in the a trash can with all the all the diapers.
Like, I just don't, why is every, like, resolution to any conflict in this show just, like, fighting? Like, what's the goal of the fighting? Is it to injure the other people? Or is it to be like, I'm a better fighter? Or is it to, like, you know what I mean?
I think you're thinking too much about it.
I don't understand. Like, that's just crazy. Whatever.
Like...
Right?
I'm trying to think of how else they would solve. Like, would they just have like an honest conversation?
Every episode they're like, I challenge you to a duel. It's like that's like it's kind of funny.
I'm trying to think if they do that in Dance Academy.
Do they have a dance off?
Do they have like dance offs?
I don't think so.
They have rap battles on this show.
Oh my god, Jesus.
Anyway, basically we find out that Rudy and Ty go way back. Not first Asian character, but one of the first Asian characters who is their the Grand Master who trained both of them. And basically what happened was picture this. They're on like two like tall-ish stumps or whatever, and they're like gonna fight. And then someone passes wind and it distracts Ty, and so Rudy hits him and he falls over. And then he's like, no, you cheated, you farted, it distracted me, yada yada. And actually it was the Grand Master who farted. Anyway, so that's why they've always been at odds. And they have this dinner at Falafel Phil's to like try to settle things. Yeah. And basically like it's all fine. They fight over a falafel and they just kind of let bygones be bygones.
Yeah, and they agree to make up and let the two date.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there was a B story in that episode.
I don't really know. Even though they worked so hard and they created so many problems trying to date, they decide that they don't want to see each other anymore at the end of the episode.
Because Milton is gay.
Everybody knows.
Yes.
Everybody knows.
I'm sorry. Can we sidetrack to the last episode?
Yeah.
I want to gauge your feelings on the Rudy love interest in the cat.
Oh yeah, we forgot about that.
Who is
we don't see her face.
Yeah, until the end.
Yeah.
And she's Jerry's mother.
It's cool.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, do you have I don't have like strong opinions on it.
I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool.
Yeah.
I liked the whole bit about not seeing her face. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
But besides that, yeah.
I liked that it was his mom.
Yeah.
I thought that was like quirky.
Yeah. So episode...
Oh gosh. Badge of Honor. Yeah. Episode 14. This, like, I didn't realize how many Milton-centric storylines there are.
Milton is lit.
Milton is the main character, actually. Yeah. I think it's probably more fun for the writers to write like the side characters.
Yeah.
Not that he's a side character. But,
Like the main characters have less like personality quirks.
Yeah.
I think. And Milton is just funny.
Milton is funny. So basically, Milton is at a juice place, blowing off some steam after a long day.
At a juice place.
Yeah. And at the juice bar, you know. And he gets like the juice and he's like, like it's not zingy enough or something. He said something shit like that. And then he's like, let me get some more. And he like squeezes a little lemon in it and gets it in his eyes. And then and then he drops his juice, and in comes like a burglar who slips on his juice, and then Milton falls over top of him, and so it looks like he apprehended the bad guy.
Yeah, and so this kind of like he tries to explain that it's like it was an accident, like he didn't purposefully do it, but the security guard at the mall, like the one that's
Joan
just kind of around,
I love Joan.
makes him a security guard because she thinks that like he intentionally did it and that he has mad police skills. So he ends up deciding to do it because he thinks that his friends don't respect him, which might be true.
Yeah.
They think that he's a little dweeb, and he is. But he does let the power go to his head and starts, like, dressing up like a security guard and, like, ticketing his friends because when Milton is too soft, like, he gets kind of in trouble for that.
He takes their bikes. He shuts down the dojo.
Yeah.
He does, like, the craziest shit.
He starts getting out of control. He calls a health inspector
on the dojo.
Which is why the dojo shuts down, because apparently there's mold. I hate mold. I'm, like, really scared of mold.
Really?
Yeah, like I, like, have, like, a weird thing where I throw out my water bottles a lot because I'm just very nervous about that.
You are the problem we have with Stanley Cups. It's not a disposable water bottle.
Not that.
What experience do you have with mold? Do you have like a lot of mold experience?
Not even. I don't know why I'm so paranoid about it. At the beginning of this year, we thought we had mold in our dorm because one of the vents had all this like shit on it. It was disgusting and super weird. But then the people came and they were like, that's not mold. And I think they were lying because it really looked like mold.
Well, you would know if you were living in a house with mold.
Yeah, I guess. But I was like, what is it then?
Yeah. I was concerned for the dojo at this point because they said they have to like shave the mold, and that sounds really gross.
Ew.
They also said they have like rats and cockroaches, and then they got an owl to get rid of the rats. It just doesn't seem like a safe place.
An owl to get rid of the rats is so funny.
So I'm worried about that. But they're like, oh, it's fine. Rudy meets these couple of guys, and they're like, we can get you all cleaned up, get new mats, whatever. You will be back up and running in one day. And he's like, absolutely perfect. And so Rudy and Jack go off.
Yes. And
they go off.
And they let the not carpet cleaners, oh my god, the mat cleaners and everyone, they leave them in, but when they walk into the dojo, like Jerry and Eddie wanting to see like the people who are cleaning and like expecting it to be in process of being cleaned, they discover that they are robbers. Oh no.
Have you seen Dairy Girls?
No. I know I would like it, but I haven't watched it yet. I don't have a ton of time for TV. All my TV time is fucking Kickin it. So I don't know.
Who's to blame for that? Us.
I don't want to talk about it. I complain about things I sign up for.
That's okay.
Yeah.
No, I think you would watch it. They have a similar bit where they actually help the robbers because they think they're helping.
That's really funny.
So it made me think of that.
So basically, Milton discovers this scene of... Oh, and the robbers tied up Eddie and Jerry, by the way.
With their own friggin', like, belts.
That's so silly. And Milton tries to stop the robbers, but ends up getting tied up as well. And obviously, he's like, thought I was so good. But he's not so good.
He's not so good.
He's
crazy.
So Jerry and Eddie, like, end up talking to Milton. And they're like, look, it was an accident that you stopped that guy. But that doesn't mean... that you can't stop these guys. Mm-hmm. Like you're not the shit, but you are like a shit.
Yeah. Exactly.
And Milton ends up.
They say that exactly.
Yes. Milton gathers like his courage and ends up breaking free to defeat the robbers.
Amazing. And then they all like they get the Joan comes in and she like apprehends the robbers, and then he gives up his badge and like stabs Joan in the hand when he does with the bin, and then they're like, let's all get falafels at Falafel Phil's, and they go off and get falafels, and they leave Eddie and Jerry tied up.
Thank God. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway.
How bad do you want a falafel while you're watching Kickin' It? Because I
really
need a falafel when I'm watching Kickin' It.
That's funny. I'm never like craving it.
Really?
To be honest, no.
They're always at Falafel Phil's, and it's
are.
like and it reminds me of like the place that I used to get like Mediterranean food at home, and it just makes me like, I want some tzatziki.
Nostalgia. Yeah, that's true. You know, I love kava.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked you.
I haven't had kava in a while,
falafel.
though. Maybe I'll go back sometime soon. I had like half a Chipotle bowl for lunch from yesterday. It was like kind of cold.
Oh.
It was okay. It was okay. So the last episode we're going to talk about, episode 15, The Great Escape. This is silly, this episode. So basically, the gang is in the cafeteria. Wait, what?
You know how we were like, what was the B story of this episode?
Yeah.
I think we missed the rap battle.
Oh, I think so too. I was going to say, I don't know where the rap battle is if we didn't.
I think we missed the rap battle. Do you have anything to say about the rap battle?
Not really, except that they're dressed ridiculously and they have those like giant chains with like giant pendants, and I thought that was silly.
Yeah, and then Joan ends up being a rapper as well. I don't know what I was expecting out of a rap battle on a Disney XD show, but nothing good. But I think I was expecting more rap. Like I've seen Let It Shine. I know they can write a rap.
It's true.
And like they would say like maybe like 2 sentences, and then they would be like, drop mic, and then I was like, that's it?
Yeah.
Like that's all you're giving me?
Yeah. Yes.
I was disappointed.
So the Great Escape starts because the gang is in the cafeteria, and they're like, Jerry like has this like slingshot thing. I don't remember where he got it.
Milton, you know Milton.
Oh, I know Milton.
You know Milton.
I know Milton.
He is like, he's saying to the gang, he's like, well, my orthopedist says I can't carry my backpack anymore, so I have this little rubber band that keeps all my books together. Yeah. And they're like, and they're like, that looks like a really cool slingshot.
So Jerry tries to do the slingshot, basically. He takes it. He's like, I bet I can get this puck in the whale's blowhole. Why is there a whale?
Because that's their school mascot.
Okay, it is? Okay. I think I missed that. I don't know. But the
it's
whale...
Just a fever dream.
It's like the whale...
A lot of these episodes felt like fever dreams to me.
It's the whale. It's Brendan Fraser. No.
Brendan Fraser.
The whale.
I didn't know you were in here.
Oscar-winning Brendan Fraser in that weird fat suit. That's crazy.
Showing up on Disney XD.
Yeah. What are you doing here?
That's amazing.
Brendan Fraser. But basically this whale... I don't know why I can't say that. The whale has a blowhole, and it's just this whale, and he's in, like, the whale is a costume. It's a whale costume. It's not an actual whale. That's what I've been trying to say.
Anyway.
But the whale, like, as Milton, like, takes the slingshot, he's like, Jerry, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
And he, like, puts it between his legs, and he, like, pulls back, and he goes to aim for the whale's blowhole or something. And the whale ducks down right as he, like, shoots the thing, so it hits the person behind the whale, who has this like weird wig.
She has a big
it's like Marge Simpson. Yeah, it's like tall wig.
Yeah.
And the puck just like knocks the wig right
off of her head.
And is it the principal? I don't know. Some guy comes over and he's like, "What happened to you?" And she's like, "I've been de-wigged." So obviously,
honestly, wig.
Yeah. No, like wig. like wig. No, there's some crazy wigs in this like group of episodes.
I know, so many wigs.
Like the wig department was going crazy.
The wig department ate.
They ate a little bit, but
her wig is crazy.
But basically, the principal comes over and is like, "Who did that?" And everyone's like, "Oh, it wasn't me. Like, it wasn't me." But Milton, being the little goody he is, he was like, "I did it." And then Jerry like steps up and he's like, "No, it was me. It was me." And he's like, "Milton can't take this kind of heat." And the principal is like, "We're going to put you in super ultra lockdown detention."
Yeah.
Which is funny. It's Friday, Saturday. It's one of those days.
And he's like, "I actually can't do that. I have a karate tournament." And he's really excited for this karate tournament because all his family is coming. Yeah. And they've never seen him do karate. And he's like getting really pumped. And he's like really like working hard. He like even like spars against Jack and like beats him, ?
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't do that. And so they're trying to figure out different ways to, like, get him out of detention on Saturday so he can go to
funny.
the...
So basically, this detention place.
Yes.
It's, like, actually, like, a metal vault in the school.
Yeah.
Where they put the students who are in mega detention or whatever.
Sure.
And Jack. I'm, like, forgetting what his name is.
Leo Howard.
Jack is, like, they don't know what you look like. So I'll just pretend to be you because I know how important this tournament is for you. And they go to this thing and they're, like, waiting. They, like, knock on the door. This little, like, slot opens and it's, like, the guy looking and he's like, oh, I'm Jerry. I'm here for detention or whatever. Yeah. The like, teacher that's running it comes out and he's like, oh, you have quite the record on you. And he's listing some of the, like, crimes that freaking Jerry's committed. And then Jerry, like, he's literally like,
he's like, oh yeah, that was
my
a good
best
one.
Work.
Yeah, that
That's
was
my
really
best
funny.
Work. Yeah, and it ruins the whole idea. So actual Jerry has to go.
Actual Jerry goes in, and so then the gang, like, reconvenes and they're like, okay, we have to figure out another way to get Jerry out. And the thing is, they are more concerned with people escaping than people going in. Mm-hmm. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to dress Milton up as Jerry, which I understand comedy. If anyone has anything to say about my understanding of comedy, leave it at the door. But I don't understand why Milton just didn't go to detention in the first place.
Yeah, they were like, oh, he can't take the heat. But, like, he
would have
also, he wouldn't have gone
sentence.
he wouldn't have done the mega detention.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And, like,
that's kind of selfish, Milton.
Yeah.
I think you should have stepped out. Yeah. I think you should have said, JK, it was me.
Milty Moondust.
Millie,
sorry.
Millie Moondust, my king. I mean, my ruler.
Anyway, so they dressed Milton up as Jerry. Mm-hmm. Now, how do you feel about this Jerry look on Milton?
I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of the wigs. I'm so sick of the wigs.
Are you sick of the wigs?
I'm sick of the wigs.
There's so many wigs.
Put the shitty Spirit Halloween wigs away. Drop the weapon. Like,
drop the wig.
Drop the wig. Too much damage has been done. Anyway.
Okay, so they're like, but how we're really gonna test this is we're gonna see if you can hit on a girl. Hey, Kim, can you pretend to be an attractive girl? She's so like, sad. I think I could try. Like, stop being the ogre I am. Like, she says something like that. It's so funny. And he, like, so Milton as Jerry, like, hits on her. And he's like, oh, I understand. Let me dumb it down for you because you're blonde. And then she, like goes at him. Good. And they're like, okay, he's ready.
He's good. He's
ready.
He's the worst. So now he's ready.
So basically,
they get him into the room via the ventilation system. They lower.
This is the second time they've used vents in this show.
I can't. Just make a spy show if that's what you want to make.
No.
Have
you watched this show all the way through?
No.
It becomes a spy show.
Oh, thank God. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God.
Well, the last season, they're spies.
Perfect. Thank God. Whatever.
It's like, you know how, like, lab rats did, like, Elite Force?
Yeah.
It's like that.
It's like that. I see.
Yeah.
And Milton basically gets into detention, but the other detention people are like, that's not Jerry. That's not fucking Jerry.
He's wearing
he doesn't even go here.
More wigs. He's wearing armpit hair wigs. And the guy is like, that's not Jerry, and he pulls off his armpit hair wig.
Yeah. And they're, like, gonna get ready to beat him up. But Milton tells them that he can he can get them out. Since he got in, he can get out, and he can get everybody out.
Yes.
But Milton reveals himself to the teacher, which upsets him because nobody has ever outsmarted him and escaped.
Exactly.
Because Jerry did
And so
escape.
he's like, let me tell you something. We're not going to say anything about you slipping up and, you know, letting this whole hijinks happen if things change around here. And so they have a little party. And, like, the guy, like, he ties his tie around his head.
Yeah. Perfect.
And they just, like, break dance.
Break dance. So much dancing for what?
For fun.
Okay, yeah.
For fun, yeah.
But now that we're at we're like at Jerry's point of view.
There's like one scene at the tournament.
Yeah, we're at the tournament. They can't find Jerry because he has gotten nervous about how his family will react to his martial arts if he loses, basically.
Yes.
But Rudy reassures him that his family loves him no matter what. And Jerry loses against his opponent, but
like immediately.
his family
he drops like that.
His family's still cheering for him. So
they're so cute. They're all wearing shirts with his face on it.
Aw.
They're like a big family.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
Yeah. And that's those episodes of Kickin' It.
That is that. You know, the more I think about the Wigs, the more I have to give it a higher rating. Like, the wig department just, like, was at its peak.
I definitely liked these episodes more than the last 5.
They were better.
I would say, despite the, like, insane whatever the fuck was going on here, I liked the Halloween episode. I liked this one where they're, like, going into the detention.
Yeah.
The first one was, like, bizarre, but I kind of, I vibed. It was whatever. The other two, I was like, whatever. But these ones were fun.
Yeah. What's your rating?
Still tragic, but, like, better.
See, I would just give it a low nostalgic.
Fair enough.
Because I think it was nostalgic. Was it problematic? Sure. But it was still nostalgic.
Fair enough.
And those wigs. I mean, like, the wigs alone. How many wigs?
Yeah. Have you worn wigs? You don't know this?
No.
Oh my god. Wait, hold on.
Is
This is a
some
video.
pop culture thing I don't know.
It's an interview with the guy from the Hobbit or the Lord of the Rings or something. Have you worn wigs? This is really important to me.
Okay.
Do you wear wigs?
No, I do not.
Have you worn wigs?
No, I have not.
Will you wear wigs?
Maybe.
When will you wear wigs?
That's so silly.
When will you wear wigs? That he is totally faking that accent too. Like, that's not how that guy talks. It's so good.
What a lovely way to end this.
That's how I think of wigs. So, quickly before we go, I have to mention my queen, Bridget Mendler, because she is slaying the house boots down right now.
I know, I sent that to you.
Yes. She has this, like, space company startup. She's, like, the cool version of Elon Musk now. And she adopted a child. And she made banger music. And she was on a Disney Channel show. So she has the best life ever, I fear. Yeah, that's all.
I agree.
That's all. So what are we doing next, Pia?
Next, we are watching Weird Dance Academy, and then our next episode of Kickin' It will be the last episode of Kickin' It.
Woo!
So get excited. I'm really looking forward to, like, a banger of a finale.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Childhood Trash, or watching. You can follow us at Childhood Trash Pod on Instagram and TikTok. You can follow Pia at Pia LaFlaca.
You can follow Maggie at Maggie and Keating.
We'll see you next Thursday. Bye.
Bye.